Sergio Perez has made the biggest mistake of his life, and to top it off, he has been videotaped doing it. What it is, and what are the consequences of the actions, we'll discuss in today's video. Hello and welcome to the channel. Today, we will be talking about the incident involving Sergio Perez. Sergio Michel Perez Mendoza, also known as Chico, races in Formula One Red Bull Racing, having formerly driven for Sauber, McLaren, Force India, and Racing Point. He has won his first Formula One Grand Prix in the year 2020 Sakir Grand Prix. He did so by breaking the record for the number of starts before a race win at 190. He also won his first Formula One pole position at the 2022 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, once again making the record for the most races before a first pole position at 215. Perez has now a contract with Red Bull Racing until the conclusion of the 2024 season. Perez was part of the Ferrari Driver Academy until 2012. He started his Formula One career by driving for Sauber during the 2011 season. He took his first ever Formula One position at the 2012 Malaysian Grand Prix with Sauber. As he was a very young driver and performance he had put on, he was referred to as the Mexican Wonderkin. Perez linked with McLaren for the 2013 season, but the team did not do well in the season as they didn't score a single podium finish. Later, the team decided to swap Perez with Kevin Magnussen for the 2014 season. Force India engaged Perez for the 2014 season with a $15 million contract. He stayed with Force India when the team went into administration in 2018 and changed to the Racing Point team for 2019. In 2019, Racing Point signed a 3-year extension with Perez. In September 2020, Racing Point announced that Perez will be parting with the team at the end of the season, as Sebastian Vettel, the 4-time F1 world champion, had been signed to replace him. In December, Perez contracted with Red Bull Racing for the 2021 season. Perez then won the 2021 Azerbaijan Grand Prix with the team and secured the second Formula One Grand Prix win of his career. Perez scored his maiden Formula One pole position at the 2022 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, with his third career win coming at the 2022 Monaco Grand Prix. It was a great week for him, as he took the first place on the podium, which was in many ways an eventful 2022 Monaco Grand Prix, to keep his chances for the World Championship alive. In a race that had started later due to heavy rainfall, it was twice red flagged, following more rain that made the track wet and caused a big crash to the Haas driver Mick Schumacher. Perez drove the perfect race to claim the top spot and 25 all-important points. Despite initially starting the Monaco leg in the third spot, after suffering a difficult crash into Poitiers in qualification, Perez took the race win in Monaco to become the first ever Mexican to take the checkered flag at the Grand Prix in Monte Carlo. This was also Perez's maiden victory of the 2022 F1 season, as he ended the nail-biting race just ahead of Ferrari's Sainz. He had a high-flying week and is on a roll right now. He has now become a genuine World Championship contender and has an outside chance at least in third place, only 15 points behind teammate Max Verstappen. He has become less than 1/10 slower in qualifying on average in the season to date, with a pole and a win already under his belt just 7 races in. Baku 2021 was the beginning where he showed that he had the penchant for such a level of success. Now, this was the first race in which he showed he could fulfill the role assigned to him, which is to support Verstappen. He was there to pick up the pieces when Verstappen's tire blew, winning a commanding lead. Before that, he had to overcut himself past the initial lead taken by Lewis Hamilton at the pit stops. It helped the Red Bull team to demote who was easily Verstappen's key rival. He then proceeded to hold off Hamilton behind, as Verstappen didn't have any difficulty and didn't have to give his newly fit tires a hard time. It is a feat that neither of the Red Bull's junior graduates, Pierre Gasly or Alex Albon, had consistently been able to do in their time in the second seat for Red Bull in the seasons of 2019 and 2020. The aggressively pointy cars Red Bull manufactured during that time were also put to great use by Verstappen's ability to gladly sustain the rear instability that had brought surety of the fact that whoever got into the second seat was struggling to get anywhere near Verstappen's pace. Early into his career with Red Bull, this was the case with Perez too. Baku's round 6 last year saw the first time that Verstappen was gaining from Perez, slowing down his rivals. Earlier to that, Verstappen had been racing pretty much on his own on race days, with Perez always too far away to compromise the strategy of his opponent's Mercedes drivers. Then it happened when Perez, whose favorite track, came into picture. He flew all around the Azerbaijan street track and became qualified second fastest in the Formula One pre-gearbox penalty in a Force India in 2016. and that seemed to support him in his initial season that drew in all the eyeballs with the Red Bull last year. Thereafter, he became effective support to the lead car, fighting off the Mercedes drivers in battle in France, then coming very close enough to Hamilton in Austria and Turkey. It was such a performance that it prevented Mercedes from switching its strategy and putting pressure on Hamilton in Austin to keep him off Verstappen's car. He once again engaged Hamilton in the battle for second in Mexico, as Verstappen got the first place, delaying the advancing Hamilton in Brazil and spectacularly doing so in the Abu Dhabi final, which enabled Verstappen to get back on level terms with the Mercedes. Only Silverstone, Monza, Sochi, and Qatar were Perez unable to help Verstappen's causes. In the 2019-2020, the other driver, Albon, had only been able to perform that support role twice, and Gasly was not as effective at all. Perez, with his experience and long-standing career behind him, was able to grind out some respectable performances despite his similar unease with the handling traits of the car. It was this which helped Perez sign the 2022 extension with Red Bull. Yet, if he was the perfect support driver last year, now with the 2022 Red Bull RB18, he has become a far more stable, understeer sort of car. He has advanced yet further and given the team some headaches as a result. In a car with which he's entirely at ease, he's way closer to Verstappen in speed than last year, and twice in the cities of Jeddah and Monaco, he has even trumped him. In Barcelona, he was required to help Verstappen's strategy by letting him pass twice to the detriment of his race. At Monaco, by qualifying ahead and running ahead in the race, he was able to get onto the race-winning strategy denied to Verstappen. These were the circumstances behind Jos Verstappen's critical comments about the team post-race. Now, after all that success, the Mexican Formula One driver is in some hot water. Sergio Perez has publicly apologized to his wife. Why? Well, this apology has come after a viral and controversial video has surfaced on social media of him getting uncomfortably close to other women at a party. The video shows the Red Bull star dancing aboard a yacht after his win in Monaco. It depicts him close, cheek to cheek, with an unidentified blonde woman and a brunette woman, neither of whom was his wife. These videos recently surfaced and have spread across social media. The footage was said to have been taken from just last month in the aftermath of the party, when the 32-year-old was fresh off a victory of the Monaco Grand Prix, and shows him in what appears to be a toast to his victory, as per reports. I have seen the videos that have been circulating about me, and I take responsibility for them. Perez is how he responded in his message in a since-deleted post on Instagram, as reported by many media houses. He shared a dance with a brunette woman, who is featured in the video, as well as a blonde woman, and the same all over Facebook and Twitter. Perez responded by saying that he took responsibility for his actions, while also maintaining that he and his wife, Carla Mentes, were still united in their marriage. Carla Mentes is the wife of Perez, to whom the F1 driver married in the year 2018. Together, they have 3 children, the youngest of whom was born in mid-May. It was a bad party that I didn't know how to control at the height of the person that I am. But it was just that, a very bad party, Perez explained in his message on social media. People close to me know my values and the type of person that I am. For those who ask me, we are more unified than ever, me and my wife. And for those who just want to hurt us, I wish you the best. Finally, Perez ended his message with an apology to all his loved ones and expressed his gratitude to his fans for their support, and said that he would not explain and justify the matter any further. Thank you all for your love, and I apologize to all the people who I love, because those videos don't represent me, not at all, he said. We will not talk about this topic anymore, which only makes us forget the great moments we are living as a family. Thank you. They share 3 children, 4-year-old son Sergio, 2-year-old daughter Carlotta, and baby Emilio.